Most people think fat is just stored energy, but in medicine, we see it differently. Fat is an active organ. Fat sends signals, and many of those signals are unfortunately inflammatory. That inflammation is one of the biggest hidden enemies of your heart. But the good news is when you lose weight, inflammation goes down and your heart starts to heal. Before we jump into how inflammation affects the heart, what is inflammation? Inflammation is your body's alarm system. It's meant to protect your body when you are injured or fighting an infection. But when inflammation stays on for a long time, it stops being protection. It becomes damage. Excess body fat keeps this alarm system switched on. So this fat tissue can create inflammation because fat is not a quiet tissue. It releases inflammatory chemicals called cytokines. The more fat you carry, the more inflammatory signals you produce, the more stress on your blood vessels, and the more your heart has to fight damage. This creates a constant low-grade inflammation inside your arteries. And those arteries are exactly where heart disease begins. So when you have inflammation, this inflammation starts to damage the arteries. It starts to irritate the inner linings of the blood vessels, make cholesterol stick to the inner linings of the blood vessels, and speeds up plaque formation. Think of inflammation like a rough sandpaper inside your arteries. And when plaques form inside an inflamed environment, they become dangerous. This plaque become unstable because stable plaque is like a hard cement. Unstable plaque is like a fragile scab. Inflammation weakens plaque stability, makes them more liable to be ruptured, and increases heart attack risk. Most heart attacks happen not from a big blockages, but from a small, unstable plaques that suddenly break. This is where weight loss becomes a powerful medicine. Because when you lose at least, and I'm saying like 5% of your body weight, the fat tissue shrinks, the inflammatory chemicals, the cytokines drops, and blood vessel irritation decreases. This happens before you see a major changes in the mirror. And when inflammation goes down, your arteries start to relax and to breathe and to heal. This lower inflammation means better blood vessel flexibility, better blood flow, linear blood flow, and lower blood pressure stress. Your heart pumps against less resistance, and the healthier arteries protect your heart muscle directly. So when inflammation drops, plaques become stable, rupture risk decreases, and clot formation becomes less likely. This is a real heart attack prevention. But there's another benefit that most people don't realize, which is insulin resistance improves. Inflammation blocks insulin receptors. That raises blood sugar, and that damages arteries on the long run. When inflammation decreases, insulin works better, blood sugar drops, and vessels heal faster. And all of this adds up to a powerful effect, which is you put your heart in a calmer environment to perform. So lower inflammation means less vessel damage, less oxidative stress, and less silent injury. Your heart finally works in a calmer, faster, safer internal environment. That's why weight loss is not just cosmetic. It is an anti-inflammatory therapy. It is a vascular protection. It is a heart medicine. Even 5% of your weight loss will lower your inflammatory markers, stabilize plaques, protects arteries and prevents heart attacks. If you just lose 10 pounds, you didn't just change your body. You changed the chemistry inside your heart. Your heart doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need perfection at all. It needs less inflammation. It needs progress. Weight loss is not about looks. It's about calming the fire inside your arteries. Follow Dr. Nony's Power Lab for science-based healing and real heart protection and motivation that actually saves lives. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.